I found Luke Belmar's secret dropshipping product research PDF that is responsible for him making over 40 million in just 2 years. I'm going to summarize everything and make sure you watch the whole video because those secrets at the end are absolutely insane. Luke starts off this study by diving into how customers operate. He says that since we are selling to people, it's crucial to study psychology of consumerism and why people decide to buy dropshipping products online. He divides a person's mind in 3 parts. The smallest of them is the ego, which is also known as the conscious mind, and it's not really important to understand in dropshipping. The biggest 2 parts of the mind are the superego and the ID, which are both subconscious. That means if we want to dropship as efficiently as possible, we have to convince the person's subconscious mind into the purchase. He goes on to say that there are 6 primal values that build up the subconscious mind. These values are survival, longevity, reciprocity, pleasure, pain avoidance, and fear. Now let's describe each and find products that prove the existence of these values. For survival, you can see just how many camping products are being dropshipped, like special shovels, tents, and so on. When it comes to longevity, you're probably seen so many ads that claim to prevent cancer and cure diseases. The reason that these ads work is because people want to live longer and stay healthy. Reciprocity is probably the most prevalent dropshipping value seen, with all the custom necklaces and custom pictures that are being dropshipped on TikTok. Pleasure. If you can use pictures in your product that show customers being happy and smiling, people will automatically associate that emotion with your product. So if you can make your customer release dopamine, they will be emotionally connected to your product. Pain avoidance is also one of the most prevalent values in the dropshipping world, because people wonder problems to be solved. So if you can provide the product that solves their problems and makes their life easier, there will be less friction to buy the product. And the last one, fear. This value is Luke's favorite, since it made him over $20 million during the pandemic. To realize that people are afraid of disease, and he offered a solution to that. A cleaning products for pets. He says that the product's ad is the most liked Facebook ad of all time. That's why you should probably listen to his lessons. Next, he talks about emotional values and mentions that over 70% of buyers purchase a product out of emotion. So, make sure the products you choose resonate with the customer. The next chapter is probably one of the most important dropshipping lessons that I ever heard from Luke. It talks about impulsive buying, which is absolutely crucial if you are dropshipping on TikTok. He says that impulsive buying is just buying without any friction, so you have to eliminate any doubts that a buyer might have. You do this by adding FAQs and high-quality copy on your product page. He ends this chapter by this quote: "I believe that the more value your product provides, the easier it is for someone to make a quick decision to purchase." In the next chapter, Luke just talks about how important it is for you to follow the advertising platform terms of service, and most importantly, the payment processor and terms of service, so you don't get blacklisted. If you don't know, he also wrote a study on payment processing, so if you guys want me to cover that, make sure to comment down below. Studying trends. He says that if you can understand trends and easily spot them, you can tailor your ad delivery in order to scale as easily as possible. Most winning products were launched just before they started trending. If you want to jump on trends right before they blow up, you have to utilize tools like Google Trends, Social Mention, Pinterest, and What's Trending. Sourcing websites. This chapter is just as crazy as the last chapter is, since Luke goes on to spill secrets that I have never heard of. He starts off the chapter by saying that sourcing from AliExpress is one of the worst mistakes you can make, and it's a sourcing website for noobs. He mentions a few good sourcing websites like 1688.com, Made in China, MFG.com, and DHgate. He says that the absolute best scenario is for you to find a Chinese-speaking individual that can form some connections with Chinese manufacturers so you can perfect and optimize the quality of your products. He says that he flew multiple times to China to work on his products and designs. Spy tools. In this chapter, Luke talks about how to actually find that drop-shipping winning product. Most of the people just browse AliExpress or watch YouTube videos about winning products, that by the time they try to drop ship them, they're already oversaturated. If you find some random dropshipping item on AliExpress, there's no proof that it will actually work. And if you jump on a bandwagon of an already popular dropshipping product, there's also no way to know if it will work. So the best thing is to discover products that are on the rise and copy the people who are selling it, but do it a bit better so you can surpass them. Set your search parameters and filters to the following. Only watch for ads that are created in the last 30 days. The ads should have at least 1,000 likes. The country that's targeting should be the US, Australia, Canada, and the top European countries. Make sure the language you chose is English and Spanish, and you use Shopify as your platform of choice. Now, have come to the last and most important chapter here. Luke mentioned that if you want to find your next winning product, you have to go all in into dropshipping and willing to sacrifice everything. If you treat dropshipping like a side hustle, it will never work. And don't forget to focus on product research, since he claims that it's the most important part of dropshipping. If you found value in the video, please subscribe, since I will be posting more important and valuable videos in the future. Good luck.